This video provides an operational overview of the Stratix managed switch faceplate and supports Stratix 5800, 5700, 5400, 5410, and 2500 switches. When the Stratix faceplate pop-up is initially launched, the Home tab contents are displayed. From any tab content display, there is an invisible button on the lower left-hand corner of the display that when pressed will launch a revision information dialog with the faceplate ID and revision number. To close this dialog, either the close button on the dialog or press display. The faceplate automatically identifies the connected switch platform based on the exact model and displays the port layout for this specific switch. The faceplate can display all current models of Stratix 5700, 5400, 5410, and 2500, as well as base and expansion modules for the new Stratix 5800 platform. Each port state is represented by one of 4 different states. Green, the port has an active link and no faults. Yellow, the port is in an alarmed state. Gray with black lines, no link, no alarm. Gray with gray lines, the port is disabled. For SFP slots with modules, the faceplate will automatically identify the SFP module type, fiber or copper. Pressing the port indicator will automatically bring port status screen that we will discuss later in this video. However, if the port is in alarm, clicking on its icon will bring up the port alarm page for this specific port. The switch info panel of the Home tab provides important details to help the user identify the switch and its status. Switch name represents the network host name assigned to the switch. IP address indicates the switch address on the SIP VLAN. Please note that switch may have multiple IP addresses, but only one address is used for the Ethernet IP communications. The uptime indicator shows the time since last power up as reported by the switch. Please note that it may be different than the actual PLC uptime. The SD card indicator represents status of the SD card. Gray, SD card not present. Blue, SD card present and OK. Yellow, SD card present but faulted. The majority of Stratix switches use redundant power supplies. Power A and Power B indicators show the status of these sources. Please note that the Stratix switch can function using only one power source. The Home tab info panel also includes an abbreviated version of the banner that provides the overall status of the switch. Should a switch alarm or fault condition occur, the banner will indicate it directly from tab. Please note that other tabs use the full version of the banner that we will cover in a few moments. Press the Switch tab button on the left side of the display below the Home button to advance to the Switch tab. The general drop-down screen provides information about switch model, catalog number, revisions, and features supported by this specific model. Using the left drop-down, the user can navigate to other drop-down screens of the Switch tab. The configuration screen of the Switch tab provides configuration info for SIP VLAN and currently active spanning tree protocol. If PTP is supported by the switch, the time sync screens of the Switch tab provide information about system grandmaster and local PTP status of the switch. All faceplate tabs provide a top banner that indicates the current status of the switch. Should switch alarm conditions occur, the banner will provide a text indication direct. The banner also includes a reset button, providing ability to clear the message once alarm conditions are not present anymore. Press the port icon on the left side of the display to advance to the Port tab. Port tab screens provide detailed information about selected switch ports to help troubleshoot connections for a specific port. There are 2 ways to navigate to these screens. Press the port button on the left and then select the port from the drop-down on the right, or press the desired port icon on the Home tab. Port status drop-down screens also provide the port mode and applied smart port macro. For access ports, faceplate will display assigned VLAN number, while for trunk ports, faceplate will display the native VLAN info. Screen will also provide port utilization as reported by the switch. Statistics and media counters drop-down screens show detailed port statistics used in troubleshooting. Other screens provide information related to the port thresholds and selected port time sync status. Alarm tab screens provide details for global switch alarms and individual port alarms. Click on the tab with exclamation icon, then select global or port screens using the left drop-down. Use the right drop-down on the port alarm screen to navigate between ports. Please note that ports with an active alarm are marked with the alarm bell icon. An active alarm is indicated by a yellow with rectangle button. Clicking on the yellow with button will launch the alarm detail screen, providing an alarm description and recommended actions. Click on the X on the upper right corner to close the alarm detail screen. This concludes the operational overview video of the Stratix Managed Switch faceplate.